We are live on YouTube. Cool. Hey, how's it going, everybody? You ready to do some Joey animating? Because I am. I sure am. So, yeah, enough of you all around. Let's get going. What's up, Imperfect Nicks? What's happening? Let's do this. Okay. So yesterday, what did we do? We set up the rig for Joey. So today we're actually gonna get some like real solid animations going. So buckle in. It's gonna be fun day today, I hope. So what's up? What's happening? We're gonna kill it today. So sorry, I'm just still getting set up. Okay, so let's walk through what we had done yesterday, what we're about to do today. So we got our Joey inside of this app called Rive. So I had never used this app before yesterday, but I watched the tutorial videos, so I totally knew exactly what to do. But anyways, we can animate Joey as a whole. We can click in and animate Joey's leg. So in case they want to like kick to swim, we got it rigged up to where the foot moves. Even the fin can move too. So we got head movement. Yeah. So yeah, I'm so excited. We're about to have a lot of fun, I think. So yeah. So where we left off yesterday was, so Joey, actually let me pull up the Joey bowl really quick. So Joey in here is going to be able to swim back and forth every once in a while. So they're going to like be hanging, they might kind of just like bounce around, like bubble around a little bit like this. They might like go up to the left or, flip around and go up to the right or down or whatever, Anyways, they will only be able to go this low and will only be able to go this far, right? So there's like this square in which they'll be able to animate all around this box here, So we set that box up. We also decided yesterday that the Joey, whatever the decorations are for the Joey, for the Joey bowl, the Joeys will go behind those items. It actually was your idea, Destinia, wasn't it? Destinia, sorry. To do that. So I think it's really cool, and like it actually like looks really cool that we do this. I think that in the future we could even get like some foreground background stuff involved, like let's do it really quick with this one. So let's say that like just this one is in the foreground, right? So then we could put this Joey up above that. You see? So then like Joey's like actually in the forest of cacti. That's super cool. Holy shit. This is okay, we need to do this right now because this is amazing. Look at this. Oh. Can you imagine having that where you're just like you're watching your bowls just hanging out and then like it's the simple things, Like that's gonna God. Sorry, I'm just going to sit here and do this for about 10 more minutes because this is so cool. So basically what I just did was, over here we've got layers, right? So there's the top level structure, which is just the foreground cacti, right? And then we've got the Joey, which is the Joey. And then we've got another layer where it's the base structure, so it's the background of the structure. So, yeah, like not all of the elements had, 2-layer ability, but we could definitely put like Joey in front of the hill, but behind the Joey wood sign, or, those should all be in front of the Joeys. Yeah, that should be in the front of the Joeys. But, we could figure out some foreground stuff. Maybe not all the layers have foreground, background, but, yeah, somebody is happy. I'm really happy because that was really cool. Honestly, like this kind of changes my outlook on how we should make these decorations. Like all of these decorations should have 2 layers as much as we can. So Why is the white Joey chained up? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, before we dive into the animation, let's do a recap of how this like game kind of thing works. So, where's the closet app? We are working on it, but Joey's going to be coming first. Just because it's an easier development build. So, but basically, we're planning on Joey launching beta mid-July, and then the digital closet app launching mid-August. So, yeah, that's the plan. So, anyway, okay, so how this whole game works is we're gonna scan your income and your expenses and your bank. You can also choose to just like set this manually, kind of thing. But this is how it works. So. Say that you have, on average, around $2,000 in income each month. And then you have around $1,000 in fixed bills. So what that is like car payments, credit card payments, like basically like rent, stuff that you're paying the same, around the same time, with the same name, around the same price every month. So those will basically automatically get removed from your income. That way, like if rent hits 1 week, your weekly budget isn't completely shot, So it averages out those expenses into the weekly budget better. So we have $2,000 of income, $1,000 of bills. So that means that we have $1,000 in groceries and just every other expense that you have, right? So you divide that by 4.3 weeks in a month, and so now you have $230 of weekly budget. And so what that is that's this water. So as you spend your budget, that $230 a week, the water goes down. And so as long as you spend $229 or even $230 a week, as long as you do that, all of your Joeys stay alive and you get a new Joey. But if you spend $231 or more dollars per week, then your most recently born Joey becomes a ghost Joey and they go to the graveyard. So this is kind of how the graveyard looks. Let me show you the little animation. We're gonna go make these really nice animations like better. But yeah, so this is how it's gonna work. Is like a graveyard Joey will just kind of every once in a while flip back and forth and send you mean emojis every once in a while. Also, you might have noticed this little speed demon right there, or speed, whatever. Christ follower, Jesus loves you. Thanks, appreciate it. Have a blessed day. So speed, yes. So what is this speed? It is a holy Joey, and so holy Joeys are the other end of the spectrum. So the ghost Joeys are the ones that you killed by overspending. The holy Joeys are the ones that you sacrificed in order to upgrade your structure. So this structure by default is going to be a castle. All right, and so when you land on the app, it's going to be a castle, and that's it. However, you can change that castle for a cactus desert scene, or it can be a TV or an umbrella, whatever. There's a bunch that we mapped out. I'm sure we're gonna add a lot more. So, anyways, in order to get those, you have to sacrifice Joeys. So that's where this game's a little dark in a good way, though. Because it's actually really cool because you save money and you get a new Joey, and that Joey arrives as a tadpole, right? If you continue to stick to your budget, the tadpole grows to fully grown adult, and then the fully grown adult sports a randomized accessory, and so that accessory you don't get to choose because it's their personality, right? It could be a bowler hat, it could be a spiked collar, it could be flag skin, which could be a pride flag, or a Florida flag, because that's where I'm from. So, or it could be a dragon costume, right? You don't get to pick, and so let's say that you just hate the dragon costume. You're just like, I don't like this Joey. So you don't get to change it, but that becomes a prime target for, okay, well, I've been wanting to get this desert scene, so let me go sacrifice that Joey and get the desert scene. So but in order to get to the point where you're in a position to sacrifice your Joeys, that means that you're saving regularly. So it's like, it's not an in-app purchase, but it is kind of like, real life savings happen. So now you're in this position to be able to release some of your Joeys in order to style your bowl. So Yeah, that's pretty much the game in a nutshell. You can manually add income and expenses, so you don't have to hook up a bank account. Additionally, we've got this feeding the fish, and this is a cool idea. We still don't have it fully fleshed out, but the idea is that you'll be able to tap and hold this button, and the fish will just kind of drop slowly into the bowl. This 1,000 fish left represents your monthly budget. So remember what we said earlier. So you have $2,000 of regular income, $1,000 of regular bills. That means that you have $1,000 to spend on groceries, gas, and other expenditures. So that $1,000 per month is represented in fish. And so you could tap this and one fish drops, and then that turns to $9.99, right? So it's like an actual tied, like visual representation of your monthly budget while having a visual representation of your weekly budget, right? So you could have 5 minutes of pure bliss where you get to feed all your Joeys. All the Joeys will collect at the top and be eating the globs of fish, sushi, and coins that you drop in there. Or you can space it out over the course of a few weeks, and because it doesn't reset. It only resets every month. So yeah. So there you go. That's the game. It's super dope. There are alerts. There's alerts for reminders of upcoming bills. There's warnings for cash flow warnings, and there's attaboys for you're doing good on your spending this week. So so that's, and we'll be sending push notifications around this, which is really the other side of the ADHD app, which is where this all started from. So hey, Biafato, how's it going? When are you releasing the Closet Outfit app? That outfit. Or the Digital Closet app is dropping probably mid-August is the plan. So stay tuned. It's gonna be killer. We're already working on it, but yeah. So add a bar at the top of the screen showing how many sacrifice Joeys you have to spend. The way we're doing that is because I don't know exactly how the pricing or the Joey value is gonna go for each of these. But anyways, when you go to upgrade your structure, you get to it through pressing the hamburger button, and then you tap upgrades, and then maybe the palm tree is 1, but then the TV is 2, right? 2 Joeys. So that's where the value of the Joeys come into play, kind of thing. So, all right, well, cool. So that's Joey in a nutshell. So let's go do some animating. Where we landed is there's going to be this box how are you going to take this from UI design to coding? So this is actually the next step. So yesterday we had a meeting, all the dev team and I, and we've got 2 developers on our team. So that's how we're developing this. And what we landed on was we're using this site called Rive. It's rive.app. And basically that's where we're going to rig up a bunch of animations. So we're just going to make hundreds of animations where maybe Joey just floats and bobbles along. Like that's one animation. And then there's going to be another one where where Joey flips or whatever, and so, and that's it. So we have to make all of those animations now. And once we have that, then Rive allows us to call different things. So if we make 10 animations for the feeding, right? I was just showing you, you can tap and hold the feed fish button, and that'll make them all swim to the surface. So we have to make a bunch of animations for that, and then it'll randomly grab one of those, kind of thing, and send it to this Joey. So this Joey will get the animation where it flips, where that Joey flips, and then they swim to the top and rotate, and rotate like this, right? But then also, this one could get the one where it doesn't flip and it rotates up to the top like that, right? So we need to create all of those little animations. That way, dev can have a bunch to grab from, and then run through that way. So Brittany Joey is your favorite. That's cool. I like the idea of Joey blowing bubbles. And so that's stuff that we can do inside of Rive. Yes, you are right on the Rive.app. So this is actually my second time using it. I used it yesterday too, and that was it. But yeah, so this is my Mac. So that's my MacBook there, and then this is just a monitor for it. So, Cool. Okay, so yesterday we rigged up Joey. We are ready to start designing some of Joey's animations. So let's dig into it. I did just realize that we don't have music playing, and we're finally getting to the point where we're doing some real work. So let's do it. Let's do it, everybody. Sorry. Boom. Okay. There it is. Cool. Here we go. So I haven't actually done any animation in Rive, so let's see how this goes. So there's like this animate button in the top. Let's see what that does. Okay, there's a timeline now. Nice. Okay, dope. So let's make the animation where Joey just kind of sits there and like bounces around a little bit. All right. So glad you stumbled too, Eve. Yeah. So today we're doing some animations on Joey. We've rigged up the Joey where, you know, like Joey's even legs can animate, right? Personally, this one's gonna be, oh, hello. Maybe just every once in a while the Joey should go like crazy, right? Oh, but that's cool. Look, when I change the rotation, the keyframe gets lit up. So that is dope. Nice. Okay, I get it now. So we're just gonna have bubble around. This is gonna be a really simple animation. I'm gonna put positioning and rotation on a keyframe. So now we have that as a keyframe. Let's just move it to 1 second. Oh, is this 60 frames per second? Yeah, okay. 60 FPS. All right. So now let's just like move them up. Yeah. All right. Let's just see how that animates. Yeah. Can you even notice that? It's like so simple, but it's good though. Maybe a little bit more. Just so you notice it even more. No, that's too much. That's way too much. Let's do 100 pixels. Yep. Is that too fast? That's a little too fast. What's up, G-Dog? Gretchen, you made it! What is up? Haven't seen you in a while. Yes, we are animating Joey right now, and Joey really is becoming alive. It's alive! Alright, cool. So that looks really good. Let's move Joey over just a hair. No, that's too much. No, that's way too much. 303. Yeah, haha, okay. How do I zoom out on this timeline? Oh, duration's only 1 second. So let's do a 5 second. Hey, by the way, if you want to see a higher quality view of this stream, go ahead and head to our YouTube channel. You'll be able to see a lot better detail because I'm sure that these little tiny keyframes are hard to see. But have to go. Love Joey content. Bye. Bye. All right. So now let's return. Well, actually, no. Let's not return Joey. We're gonna kind of like do like a little circle kind of thing is what I'm thinking. So we've got Joey going backwards. I think like let's move Joey like 3 more pixels higher. Here we go. All right, we gotta make these like ease a little bit. Can we ease it? Yes. Look, so we got an interpolation. Cubic. Yeah, so the cubic should be okay. Let's see. No, the cubic is not the right way. So actually, yeah. Linear. Yeah, let's make them all linear again. I've got an idea of what I can do actually. Alright. So Joey goes there. We kind of need to make it like boom, right? Oh, wow. Well, congrats on the job. Where did you move to? Are you still in New York? Right, you were in New York, right? Like New York State. If I remember. Oh gosh, you know, I'm like blanking right now. Maybe it's just the middle one needs the cubic. Cool. I'm like, I don't know, I'm blanking right now on like why, or usually I'm like really used to After Effects animations, so I like know like the hotkey. I'm just like, yeah, I'll just tap that and then it works and it kind of fades out, but I'm not vibing that right now. So appreciate you all. That's the one. No, that's not the one. Thanks for that. I appreciate you saying I'm talented. It's honestly just like, and that's one thing. Like I feel like I'm slowly getting more and more people to like ask for, hey, how should I get into design or whatever. And my biggest like suggestion that I would have for any new designer is like, don't specialize. Like I feel like the culture right now around design is, get into UX, go to a boot camp, get good at UX through the boot camp, and then you'll be able to get a job through that. And for me, like, I think my, like, the only reason why I look talented or whatever right now is because, like, I just didn't allow myself to specialize I still don't even really consider myself a full specialist, I guess, and so, like, I think that's one thing that I would really recommend is just, get, like, allow yourself to go, like, explore, I guess, and because of that, I was like, I did a bunch of animation stuff, I did a bunch of design, I did a bunch of development, and so like literally I get to use all of those skills right now, which is so cool. I've always used them separately, but now every day I'm making videos, which I was just like a high school hobby, and then development, which I used to do development really hard. And then I was like, okay, I'm tired of that. I'm gonna go design. And then got tired of that. Went back to development. And it's like, but yeah, now I get to like hang and do that every day, all of it. So, I really like. I'm having trouble though with the way that their interpolation stuff is, but no one knows how to do almost everything when it comes to design. Yeah, but exactly. And I think for me, that's what I feel like so strongly is people who are new to design should just like have fun in different areas. Like if you want to go do illustration, go do that, for a little while. Get bored of it and then go do something else, so yeah. All right, I need to like sit down for a second and think about like how to like, because this is too much, right? But linear is also too slow. I think that's it. Yeah, maybe all of them just need to be cubic and sit like that. Oh. That's why I was getting confused. It's because it needs to like go back and forth. So you see, I've got these like cubic, and so what that does is it makes the frame. This one goes boom like that, but then if it was linear, it would just go boom, right? And so if I move this line to over here, then it goes boom, boom, like kind of like that. So so that's how we're gonna do this. So this is the first keyframe. This is the second keyframe. Now the next one's gonna be similar in that it fades in or fades out. Then this one's gonna fade in, and this should smooth it out. I hope. Maybe not though. I don't know. Here we go. Let's see. No, that's not the right. Let's get our Joey boy moving. Yeah. So right now we're working on this, making it so that it kind of just goes back and forth. Is your Mac Intel or M1? I don't know. Honestly, it's the 15-inch MacBook that I got 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. I feel like with creative things, when you get comfortable, you gotta get uncomfy again to grow. You know what, Eve? That is so freaking true. I was in this spot creatively where I was really comfortable doing my design work. I had a good amount of clients, but I was like, I could have used more, right? But I was just like, I'm getting by. I'm like, no need to rock the boat. And then COVID happened, and I think that stuff like COVID, it doesn't make or break people. It just make or breaks the it doesn't make or break people. It just shines a light on people, right? And so if I had been in a different spot mentally than when COVID hit, I would have kind of just been like, man, I'm just gonna be stressed out for the next year, But I was kind of like, I need to work way harder right now to be able to make sure that I can live through this well, and yeah, I mean, before then I had never really posted on social media much, but then here we are. I've got 130,000 people following me, and on this journey, we're making this Dolfaroo. It's so crazy how life works, and but yeah, so that'd be another argument. I'm giving a lot of life advice today, but I'd say life advice for you if you're in a spot where where you're about to go through a little bit of hell, just work hard and something will happen. Just be ready for the doors to open. So there we go. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. I'll stop philosophizing. Love this. Yeah, right? It is really relaxing. It's so smooth and simple. I think we should move the leg a little bit too. Yeah. So we're gonna put a little rotation on the leg. Nothing much. Oh, look at this. This is nice app. So we did Joey as a whole, and Joey as a whole, what that does is it bobbles around. It's really hard to see. Actually, I'm going to turn back on the background so you can see it a little bit easier. It kind of bounces around, the Joey does, right? And so now we're going to animate the leg where it kind of I'm just going to make it dangle a little bit, Here we go. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but it's just small enough to notice. Look at that. Oh, it's really hard to see from this angle, but it's so good. Oh gosh. Maybe we make it a little bit more. We're hoping that this app's gonna get released. We're hoping that it'll be around let's see, July, probably about almost exactly 1 month from now is what I'm thinking. So we'll see. Oh gosh, look at this, guys. Isn't that nice? What do you think? What do you think? Ah, it's so good. Yeah, sorry I cut out. Yeah, we're hoping for right about a month from now. Probably around the 20th of July. But I think there's a shot that we get it out to our Patreon supporters earlier July. So The our developers. So it's funny. Our developers. It started. I'm gonna animate the tail while I talk. Okay. So our developers, we initially didn't have any developers on the team. I was like kind of the only developer, and in fact, like this whole thing that you're watching right now is my design agency that me and my brother co-founded. And so we were on here initially just to try to like get some clients for design, and in fact, like we had no developers, and although I did develop, I just don't like development projects most of the time, because you have to have really good developers, solid, stable, in order to like hit deadlines correctly for clients. And so we actually we're planning on avoiding that, right? But then like all of this stuff with Task Tree happened, and so we decided to dive in. I had worked with a company before on some projects, and we outsourced Task Tree to them, and they completely it was not good. It went well in the past. It did not go well this time around, and so we had to restart development literally like a month away from when we were planning on launching it, which is obviously why I was trying to avoid development work. But it's awesome that all of this happened on TikTok, because we were lucky enough to have some developers reach out and want to start working on some of these projects. And so now we have Ted and Dylan. So Ted, both actually were in high school when they started working with us, and now they both are graduated. Dylan's about to go to college. Ted's taking a gap year, and so right now over summer they're full time. Ted's gonna stay full time, but I think when Dylan goes back to school, he'll probably slow down hours a little bit, kind of thing. But anyways, that's where we're at. We are currently looking for a Flutter dev to help, because we've been getting a lot more projects lately, and client work and in all of this work too. So that's where we're at. Cool. Okay. So we just animated our Joey. This is the bobble animation, is what we'll call it, and it is looking so good. The tail moves, the legs bounce a little bit. They kind of just like float, It's so nice. So let's see here. I don't know how this program works very well. Is it per artboard? Let's see. I'm gonna like move this to 2 seconds. Okay, so we're at 1, 5. Nice, everybody. The animations are per artboard. Nice. Okay. Yeah, sweet. So that's really good. So okay, we are good to go. So we're gonna call this one. How do I rename it? How do I rename a board? You can rename a board, right? Are you kidding me? I need to Google this. Rive apps, rename artboards. Okay, download your app Task Tree and found the button to watch the ad supporting. Yeah, we. So it's funny on that thing. So we were. Oh, that's it. Not you just double click. Okay. So yeah, we were sorry. So the first day that we launched Task Tree, we had the the ability to watch an ad to help support us. And so in that though, like I think there was so many people who like were wanting to help us out by watching that ad, and the Google basically shut us down on the first day because they thought they needed to look at our traffic to see if we were scamming or not. So hilarious but it's a little bit unfortunate because we've been unable to do our it's hard talking while animated, man. We've been unable to do our do any new development or any different libraries because Flutter doesn't have packages for it yet. So we're hoping that Appodeal is one that we do. And then we can get ads back in, kind of thing. But it's kind of one of those things. Like I'm sure we're losing money, but like I'm sure there's people who want to watch ads to help support us. But until then, we can just get our ducks in a row, and we'll get it ready soon for you to be able to watch it. So yeah, okay, bobble animation. So I'm gonna do flip or mirror animation. So on this one, I think that the mirror animation is the one that goes like that's facing right, and then now it's gonna face left, and that's it. I'm thinking that you know what, actually, okay. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud here. I think I need to go watch a tutorial video on State Machine because that is, I think we gotta do that. So, sorry to make you guys watch me watch a video, but I need some help on the State Machine setup. Right, so State Machine is the thing that allows us to like pass code
represented by a check,
and then it'll change the animation. So I need to set that up because we need to rig all of that stuff up in order to future-proof it. So
when a state machine is ready to be implemented into your product, game, or website, state machines create a new level.
You all are learning with me while I learn.
Of collaboration between designers and developers without the need for a complicated handoff. To build a state machine, you first need some timeline animations.
We got that.
Then, add a new state machine to the animations list. When a state machine is selected, a graph replaces the timeline. Drag and drop your animations onto the graph to create some states. Connect your new states with transitions.
This app is amazing.
State, you'll see a dot appear next to it. Click and drag on the dot to create a transition from one state to another.
Holy
The transition from the entry state defines which state should play first. A transition from the any state will happen regardless of what state is currently active, provided the conditions on that transition are met. A transition to the exit state will exit the state machine. Before adding logic to the transitions, you need to create at least one input. Inputs are values that are controlled by your app or game engine. Think of inputs as the contract between your design and engineering teams. Your product's code can change the values of the inputs at any time, and the state machine reacts to those changes. Inputs can be of three types: number, boolean, and trigger. Number is just a numerical value. Boolean is a true-false value represented by a checkbox.
Cool.
Trigger is
I think I get it. Sweet. Let's do this. This is amazing. Okay, so we've got our animation. So actually, these artboards don't need to be different. This is just the bobble animation. So that's one animation. We can make a whole new animation with the same Joey in the same hotspot. Yeah, I get it now. Okay, cool. So we're sorry, my mind's whirling because this is amazing. So this artboard is actually going to be Joey bottom right, and so we're gonna have 5 Joeys, right? And so no, actually, let's just call this Joey 1. Yeah, we're gonna have 5 Joeys allowed on each artboard. So how this works now is there's multiple animations. So there's bobble animation, which was the one that we just made, where Joey kind of goes back and forth, like this. Whew. And so that's bobble animation. Now we can make another animation. Let's make a mirror animation really quick. This one only needs to be like, I don't even think I'm gonna animate it. I think that this one should be, half a second. We'll put the scale. We need to put the X scale. We're just gonna flip the X scale, I think. Let's see how that looks. Oh gosh. Okay. Joey, you're upside down. Cool. That's it. Yeah. We should make it faster. I don't want you to like think about that Joey is not 3D. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna make it 07. Let's see how this feels. Yeah. Just a quick little flip. Floop, floop, floop. Nice. All right. So we got bobble animation. We got mirror. And it's one shot. Oh, look at that. What does ping pong do? That is hilarious. Okay, cool. So yes, this is a one-shot animation where Joey just goes back and forth. Okay, awesome. So now we're gonna make a state machine, which is I don't know how to name them yet. So we'll just hey, stop barking at me. Sorry, my dog just barked at me. Disco Joey having a dance party. Yeah, for real. Okay, maybe I need to go continue watching that video just to like make sure I get it.
Currently active, provided the conditions on that transition are met. A transition to the exit state will exit the state machine. And from the entry state defines which state should play first. A transition from the any state will happen regardless of what state is currently active, provided the conditions on that transition are met. A transition to the exit state will exit the state machine. Before adding logic to the transitions.
Cool. Wow. Jeez, this thing is versatile though. So basically, if you can follow me for a second, follow the logic. So this is entry, any state, and exit. So what I can do, I think, yeah, I can just drag mirror into here. So the mirror animation, which was the one that makes it so Joey goes from right to left, is actually, we shouldn't even call this mirror. We should call it face left. Then we should duplicate this and make a reverse animation where Joey goes from left to right. So yep, we're gonna go ahead and do that. So Joey looks left. Now Joey looks right. Okay, so now this is called face right. Okay, so nice. Okay, so inside the state machine, we've got face right. So sorry. So what happens is when the code is called on this one state machine. Sorry, there's a lawnmower outside. It might be a little loud for a second, but when the code is called to trigger state machine 1, then there's an entry point and an exit point, and then there's different states that I can add to it that might affect it, and then send it outwards from there. So we've got to face right. So let's just see how this goes, moving it from there to there. Nice, look at that. So Joey's on the left, now Joey's facing right. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like really quickly chain these. Let's see what it looks like. So let's play this. Okay. Well, why didn't it start at the entry point? Okay. Sorry everybody, you're watching me learn here, so there's gonna be some kinks, but there's a console even. Cool. So why is this coming in and starting here? Love that Joey has a palm tree now. Yeah. So Joey actually has a lot of different customizations that you can add. Joey can have can have a desert scene. Joey can have a castle, a palm tree, volleyball net. We never got back to that one. A hammock, TV, beach scene. There's a whole bunch of options. The Joey Wood sign's a really good one. See, I need to figure out why it's not starting from here. You know what I mean? Like, we're on entry. Why does it skip this? You know what I mean? Let's see what happens now. I'm confused. What does any state do? Okay. All right. So maybe there is a way to chain these. So oh geez. So maybe the state can manage which way Joey's facing. And then the bobble animation it doesn't matter which way Joey's facing, and then it just works. Is that the case? Doesn't seem to be the case. Maybe I should keep watching that tutorial video. Yeah, I'm gonna go continue watching that tutorial video.
To another. The transition from the entry state defines which state should play first. A transition from the any state will happen regardless of what state is currently active, provided the conditions on that transition are met. A transition to the exit state will exit the state machine. Before adding logic to the transitions, you need to create at least one input. Inputs are values that are controlled by your app or game engine. Think of inputs as the contract between the design and engineering teams.
I didn't add an input, everybody. That's why. Yes, let's add some music. Here we go. Okay, so we're gonna do a Boolean called face left. So it's off now. How does this work? Okay, I need to keep watching the video.
Code can change the values of the inputs at any time, and the state machine reacts to those changes. Inputs can be of three types: number, Boolean, and trigger. Number is just a numerical value. Boolean is a true-false value represented by a checkbox. Trigger is also a true-false value, but it immediately gets reset to false. Name your inputs appropriately, as these are the names that your engineers will need to use in their code. Select the transition to view its properties. Duration determines how long the transition between two animations will take. During this time,
there's a
the two animations will
condition.
mix together
Okay.
as one ramps up and the other ramp.
We got it. Sorry, everybody. We're ready. I think we're officially ready this time. So here we go. On face left, when face left is true, we're gonna make Joey face left. When face right, or when face left is false, we're gonna make Joey face right. Okay. Nice. Look at that. So I'm tapping here, and it flips Joey around. So then, does Joey continue? No. Why does it not continue? It's one way. Why is the chain not working? That's what I don't get. Okay, this isn't working. Whoa, Designer Tom sending some confetti. Whoa, that's pretty dope. Thanks so much, my man. I didn't even see you come in, Tom. You just came in and dropped some diamonds you left already, didn't you? You sly devil. Alright, so right now we're animating our Joey. Sorry, there's a loud noise outside. Okay. I'm trying to figure this program out. So, basically, just to catch you or everybody up, what the heck is happening right now? We're animating our Joeys, so the Joeys can kind of just bounce around the bowls a little bit, and yeah, so we're gonna be able to pass code to this animation, and it's gonna trigger a specific animation, and so. This app is called Rive. It is so dope, and yeah. So right now I'm trying to rig it up, but I've only used it once, and the first time I used it was yesterday. So I'm literally watching tutorial videos while on this live to figure this out. But we've got our bobble animation. So check out the bobble animation, everybody. Look at that. So the leg kind of dangles. You can barely see it because it's so slow, but that's the point, right? Yeah, I'm gonna do it really fast so that everybody can see. You see, so the leg kind of bounces, and so now what we're doing right now is I'm trying to figure out this state machine stuff, because basically we can pass in code that Joey's facing left, and if we do that, then Joey's supposed to flip from right to left and then do the bobble animation. But I'm figuring out if that's the case. Or figuring out why that's not working. You have any clue how long it would be until you drop this? Yeah, we're actually we're shooting for a mid-July launch, so stay tuned. All right. So we got face left going. So face left is condition true. Let's be free. We're figuring that out. So far, all of our apps have been free to download, use, and whatever. We ask you, however, every once in a while if you can help support us. And so far we've been getting a lot of support, which is awesome. And I think that's we're probably going to keep it free. The only issue is if you link your bank account. For every user that links their bank account, we get charged, and so we got to figure out just how expensive that is to know whether or not we have to charge people for using the bank account. That I think using the bank account is a big deal, and so yeah, I don't know. Because of that, it might be a freemium thing where you can use it without bank accounts for free. But you do have to pay just once to cover the costs of the bank account coverage. But I don't know. We're seeing that out. We're gonna try as much as we can to make it free, free with the option for you allowed to pay. So yes. So far we've been averaging about 15% of our users on Task Tree pay, which is huge. We were expecting around 5%, we were hoping for 5 or 6%, and so 15. Basically, if that continues and then that happens here on this app, we can probably make it where we don't have to force a payment. So that's where I'm at. I think it's got to do with exit. I'm just gonna finish this damn video. I keep stopping every 10 seconds, but let's just watch the rest of this video. I'm sure they explain to me how I'm supposed to do this.
A value of 0 has no mixing and instantly changes from one state to the next. Duration can be a fixed time value or a percentage based on the length of the beginning state. Exit time determines how much time must pass before the transition can happen, even if the conditions have already been met. This can be useful if you have an animation that needs to reach a specific point before it transitions. You can use time values, milliseconds or seconds, or a percentage. A value of 100% means that the transition can only happen once the entire animation is played.
Okay.
A transition can have no conditions, one condition, or multiple conditions.
Okay. In risk of looking like an asshole again, I think I've got it this time. Let's see. Nope. Okay, so keep shooting this. Okay, you know what it is, everybody. I think think that it's yeah. Okay. I had it going where any state means that it repeats. Boom, 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 boom. So we'll. But yeah. How does the asset export? You mean Rive, Tom? It's kind of like Lottie files where it's just like a URL. So basically how it's gonna go is we're gonna pass a URL, and then that's going to give us and then we're gonna pass the URL with some parameters of like, hey, Joey's facing left now. So we're gonna say choose a random animation of like move left, move left up, right? So we're gonna pick that animation, and then we're gonna say, okay, so moving left up means that Joey is now gonna be facing left. So we have to pass the parameter to this one URL for this one animation that we're moving left, and then we basically we're sending all the conditions to be able to make all of this stuff work. And it's super cool because you can actually make multiple state machines. So like we can make individual state chains to be like, okay, this is for one Joey when only moving up left, and it's got this accessory, So yeah, honestly, like I do need to spend a little bit of time offline to like play with this thing so that I can like know all, like basically we need to architect this in a good way. I can't just wing this. So but we'll for now we'll continue to wing it. So yeah. But yeah, does it export as JSON or an iframe? I think it's gonna be loading JSON or probably. Let's look that up. Importing Rive into an app because it seems like really connected to seems very similar to what do you call it, Lottie, which they load JSON files, so it must be JSON, right? There's like there's like a Flutter package that basically processes it kind of thing. So how we're gonna basically do this is we're gonna allow for up to 5 Joeys to live in one bowl at a time. So there'll be like 5 layers of unique animations going on at once. So because of that, we need to make a bunch of animations to allow for them not to all be on top of each other. So yeah, fun stuff. Okay, so we're gonna see how this works. That didn't work. Oh gosh, I'm like really confused on this. Ooh, there we go. Okay, so face left is on. I'm gonna press play. Ready, set. Yeah, it worked. Right? Yeah, it worked. It's working. We did it. Okay, so I'm gonna reset it. I'm gonna turn this off and press play. Nope, it's not working. Why isn't it working? Sorry, I'm like clicking around to see what's happening. Face left is off, so only when face left is true. So why? I've got the condition right. So when face left is false, which it is because this check mark is off, why is it not working? It flips Joey around every time. Oh, you know why? It's because bobble animation is faced left. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Okay. So this is gonna be right bobble. Yep. We're gonna duplicate this, call it left bobble. So then now we have a left bobble and a right bobble. So now we're gonna rig up that when face left is true, we're gonna go to left bobble. When face right, or when face left is not true, then we're gonna go to right bobble. Okay, so face left is currently not true. So let's play it, see what happens. Yes, okay, it's bobbling. When face left is active. Damn it. damn it. Oh, no, it's working. I just didn't flip him. Okay, I didn't flip Joey. It's working, everyone. Bear with me. Cool, we're good. Okay, cool. Let's check it. Okay, so face left is true. We should, when I press play, this should flip and then bounce around. Let's see. Yes! Okay. Now I'm going to deselect it. When it's off and I press play, it should not flip. We did it! It's working. Yeah! Okay, sorry. I just got super excited. Oh, yeah. This is truly what the next revolution will be like. People coming together with new ideas. Yeah! 3-6, you are so absolutely right. Branding together like this, creating and stuff everybody can use. Do you understand how scared multi-billion-dollar conglomerates are afraid of people? Yeah. Like, it's funny because multi-billion-dollar conglomerates, they can never move this fast, right? And so that's honestly the only reason why startups even exist, right? It's not because they have better products. It's not because they have better branding. Well, it is. They have better branding. But they can only have better branding because they can move more nimbly and they can be closer to their users, right? Like Facebook and now Instagram and everything is so far away from their user now because they're such a huge corporation. Google, they have Google could never steal anybody's idea because there's probably a whole board decision that has to happen on every new product and every new avenue, right? And so it's literally that's the only reason why startups are big, or not big, but startups ever are successful is they're able to build a brand around doing that, and so for us, our brand is really young. We just started Task Tree 9 months ago now, and that was really when we started kicking into this whole collaborate on TikTok train. But honestly, it's insane because we're like you said, I'm here for it too. It's something that I think more people will do, or more companies and more startups should definitely do. But yeah, I think that I would say that they probably wish they could do this, right? People like Google and Facebook, right? But they can't, and that's why we've got 42,000 users on Task Tree, right? Is because we're lucky enough to do it. Okay. So it's flipping right. Face left is false. Face left is true. Why is right bobble? Oh, okay. Damn. You see, it's going to the different animations. So right now I'm clicking back and forth, the facing left, and it's flipping the animations, but it's not flipping Joey, which is so confusing to me. Yeah, damn. Is your repo for the fridge tracking app public? We haven't actually started development on that. But are you talking about the design file, Arlo? Imagine if 500,000 people had a forum and processed that product and improved them. Yeah, it's like open source and human consciousness. Yeah. Honestly, you just nailed it. You summed that up for me. Better than I have yet. So it's like open sourcing the human consciousness and the current experiences. That is so true. I feel so much like all I've been doing this whole time is just like riding the wave, and like the sorry, here we go. I'm doing an analogy. I'm building it in my mind. Hold on 1 second. Here we go. So like like nuclear reactors, right? Like they don't need like an insane amount of maintenance, but they do every once in a while need to like just have like those rods get pushed in and out, right? Somebody has to do those movements, right? Or else the thing's gonna blow up, And like I feel like that's all I've been doing is just moving those rods, right? Like a comment comes, a different comment goes, and like that's like the best way to describe it is just like like I haven't really like planned for any of this stuff. It just happened, and I just kept pushing whenever I could, kind of thing. And so so I did realize just now that we are gonna have to. So the bobble doesn't matter. The bobble kind of So look, face left is off. When I press play, this should stay right. Okay, it is good. We're good, and it's on the right bobble. That's bothering me. Right should be on the right. So now I'm gonna flip it, and when I press play, Joey should flip and bobble. Great, it does that, right? But for some reason, I can't. When I do this, it flips it, but Joey's not flipping. It's only when it restarts that it happens. So I'm gonna have to look into this a little bit and learn how the state machine works perfectly before diving deeper into this. But yeah, I mean, we got a good bobble animation done. I think the next one up is the swim animation. So let's go do the swim animation. I'll figure out the state machine shit later. And yeah, let's get to the real stuff, right? This is actually going to be released. Yes, it is going to be released, and it's going to be on iOS and Android. We build in what's called Flutter, and so Flutter is like a framework that allows for like just really seamless code base, where basically we have one code base and it works for iOS and Android. So we are currently already in development on this app, and it's going to be called Save Joey. Isn't that amazing? Save Joey, because you're saving, right? But then also, by saving money, you're keeping your Joeys alive, because if you don't save money, then your Joey dies, right? So it's perfect. It's a perfect name, and I can't take credit for it. Who was it that named that? I wrote it down. Here it is. No, it's over here. I did it over here. This was our old file. This was our throw everything at the wall file, and this is our cleaned up, but not really file. Here it is. Purple Ninja named it. Purple Ninja, if you're here, you're a legend. You named Save Joey. It will be available in the UK. Actually, one of our developers is in the UK, in Lancashire. I'm probably brutalizing that name, but yeah. So Ted, he's in the UK, and so definitely, if it works for him, it'll work for you. So. Cool. Okay, so now we are going to go make another animation, everybody. Let's do it. We're going to name this one Swim Up Left. All right. Here we go. So we're facing to the right. So first we need to... So basically I'm thinking that we're going to go from here to like here. All right. Lancashire. No, I don't think it's Lancashire. It's I know that there was a IE in there. It's like north of London. I looked up on a map the other day because I was sending him some rad merch. So yeah, it's like north, little ways north, about an hour north of London, northwest, just slightly northwest. So no, I don't think it's Lincolnshire. It's I think it was the Highlands. Or something, and it's like a town inside of the Highland, or I don't know. I can't say. I should probably know where my people who on my team live, right? We're a remote team, so time zone is really the only thing that matters, or has mattered so far. But I should definitely know where Ted lives, right? The West Midlands, maybe. I don't know. Sheer. Okay, in UK is pronounced sheer. Cool. Good to know. I appreciate you saying that. Now I won't look like such an asshole if I ever say it to him. But first I need to know what the actual town is called. Okay, what are we doing? Okay, yes. So we're going to animate our Joey. So I want Joey to flip, and then I want Joey to kick and like fly off, you know? So here we go. So I'm gonna put a little animation or a time node on 100% scale for X. Then we're gonna move it forward a few frames, and now it's gonna be minus 100. So now Joey's facing left. So look, it goes boom, right? So that's the thing. And then now we're gonna have Joey wind up their leg. Okay, so let's give that a little bit of space. And so we've already rigged up the leg really nice. So here we go. Joey's ready to kick. I think the tail should also. Oh shit! I didn't. I need to put time nodes on these. I'm gonna put the time node on the leg as well. Okay, cool. All right, so Joey's flipped, and then now Joey's gonna wind up that leg. All right, Joey, you do your thing. So Joey's gonna go woo. All right, and then the tail's gonna go woo. You know, like kind of like winding up. Kind of looks like Joey's about to go to the bathroom a little bit. So here we go. This is the animation. It's too much. Way too much. Let's try 10. Okay. Wait, it's at 0, so maybe we'll just do 5. Animation's got to be subtle, you know what I mean? Can't be so dramatic. Minus 7, maybe make it minus 15, so it's just like double. Okay, this should be also faster. Okay, I do think that this should be more dramatic. It should kind of like, the leg really should kick. Okay, I think too, we need Joey to also rotate just a little bit. Like, you know, it's like winding up a little bit, you know? So there you go. Ooh, okay. Now we're gonna make it where like it like literally the tail moves just a little tiny bit, you know, like put it to 6. So it's like, you know, the wind up happened, now it's like the wind up's like, you know, settling in, you know. So you saw that it kind of like it went fast and then it's like whoa, boom, right? So that's how it's gonna go. So Joey told me that what? Get in the white van. What language is that? We need different currencies to choose from. Yes. I think based on your location, we'll set the like the default currency to your country's primary currency. I think that's what we'll probably do. Oh, it's so good, everybody. Boom. Okay, I think Joey should move a little bit too. Yeah, Joey's gonna move a little bit too. It's decided. Alright. So Joey flips, then Joey goes. Maybe 302. 105. Yeah, sweet. Oh, it's so good, everybody. All right, and then now we're gonna have Joey kick. Let's have Joey kick. Boom. All right. Now Joey's tail kind of drags a little bit. I am speed, right? Yeah. Oh yeah! Look at that. It's a beaut. It's a beaut. Oh gosh. All right. So Joey needs to like kind of rotate a little bit more. All right, here we go. Yeah! Look at that. What do you guys think? All right, so let's have it actually move now. Boom. You know, it'd be really nice to see. Oh, sick. Yes, we got detailed animations. That's awesome. Okay, cool. Boom. All right, so Joey needs to move pretty deep. Let's say, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's amazing. Ah! God, I'm gonna have so much fun with this. I'm gonna make so many of these little things. Okay. You know what? I think we gotta slow it, like make it last longer. And then I'm gonna slow it up just a tiny bit. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna cubic Bezier these. If you're familiar with cubic Beziering, basically it's like the way the animation goes. So you just saw that Joey kind of like it kind of went like boom, like steady. So we want to make it go boom and then slow it down. You know what I mean? So in order to do that, you do a cubic Bezier. So we're gonna have it go really fast and then like fade in, right? So you can basically like this would be linear, right? Where it just kind of steadily goes. So now we're gonna make it go really fast and then slow down and kind of just like fall in at the end. So let's see how this looks. That didn't do anything. Why? Was that just the rotation? Oh, you know what? I had the wrong point selected. All right, let's see how this looks. No, that also didn't. Oh, shoot. I had it the other way. So instead of having it this way, we need to go that way. There you go. All right, let's see how this looks now. Yeah, look at that. Sent a party and a finger heart. Thanks so much. You're the bomb. Wow. That looks so good, everybody. What do you think? Do you like it? Sorry, this I have this guide in here so that way it I know where it's supposed to be at, like what Joey's bowl looks like, but that's how it's gonna look. So weird. It looks weird. You think so? So I'm at Joey's initial rotation happen. Welcome to the party. Yeah. What do you guys... Oh, this looks so cool. Right? Oh my god. Holy... I could watch this forever. Oh my gosh. That's so dope. Okay, you know what is bothering me though? Is it kind of goes up. It should kind of stay steadily going left. So I think right here I'm going to put another position mark. And then I'm going to do this 248. Yeah, for now we're thinking that Joey is only going to be a solid color. However, outside of one thing, damn, I just can't get it right. Maybe it's that these need to. This should be later. Like it should stay. Yeah, that's it. I think that was it. Yeah, so Joey, so yeah, let me explain that really quickly. So Joey's accessories are randomized when they grow up. No, so that animation is called Rive. However, we do design all of our stuff in Figma. So this is Figma here. So Joey has a bunch of accessories, right? So there's like bow tie Joey, top hat, whatever. You know, there's a bunch. There's a lot in there, right? So now what? Like basically all of these are randomly generated. Like you don't get to pick which one, right? Because Joey has their own personality. And so the whole trick is you just like have to wait on the right one. You sacrifice the rest in order to upgrade this structure here, from a palm tree to a castle or whatever. And so one of the random accessories is flag skin, and so you're able to pick which flag you want whenever you get the flag skin one. So like you could choose to have it be the USA flag or the pride flag kind of thing. But yeah, so for now we're keeping it where Joey's only like this orangish color. I think eventually we'll probably. There's a lot of people have been asking for a full custom color, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. That's it, everybody. This looks so cool. Yeah, so we tried making it. That's actually how we landed on the flag skin. Somebody asked for a pride flag, and so we were trying to have it where Joey was like holding a flag like right around here, but it was really hard. It didn't look right, because it's a fin. It's not a hand, and so basically, in order to make this universal, where the accessories don't actually like affect the design of Joey, we can't have it where the fin is like a hand or like gripping, because then we would have to like force different layouts for each accessory, which would be a nightmare to manage all these animations and stuff for. So anyways, long story short, we tried the flag, and that's how we landed on just like making it the whole skin as the flag, because we tried like lightsabers once, and it just didn't really work, so that's a cool idea on a pride scarf. We have a pride bandana. I think that'd be a really cool idea to do a flag scarf as well. We do actually we have a scarf, so we could just do a flag scarf. It's funny with the heels. We haven't done any accessories around like clothing outside of this inner tube one. We didn't. Nobody's really asked for heels or shoes or anything like that. I think actually somebody did ask for heels. I just never got to it. So maybe next time we'll add some of that. But guys, I'm just loving this animation. This is so dope. Let me just really quickly. I'm gonna rig up something like that I have in mind here. Cool. So we have a bobble, right? So the bobble animation, what that is you see it just kind of like you can barely see it because it's so simple. But like look at that, like Joey's kind of just like floating. You see the leg dangling a little bit. So that's like Joey as Idol. Joey Idol will just be kind of staying there. Also, we should make a Joey Idol accessory, but that's another story. So right now though, I want to do the swim up and then chain that to go to the left bobble. So I just want to see what that looks like really quick, because gosh, that would look amazing. Let's see how it looks. Didn't work. Okay. That's it. Exit time 100%. Alright. Yes! Why is it repeating itself though? This program that I'm using right now is called Rive, and actually this is my second time using it. But it's going okay. I definitely have to watch some tutorials offline because yeah, I don't want to make you all watch tutorials with me, you know. But yeah, I'm still learning it, but it is dope. It's gonna be super versatile. It's definitely gonna work for us. So yeah, I can't do any more. I think at this point. So all right, everybody. Well, I'm gonna be back on tomorrow. I'm gonna do a bunch more animating with you, and yeah, thanks for hanging with me. It's been fun, and yeah, if you aren't already on the wait list, go to savejoey.com. That's where you can get the wait list. We also have merch coming, Joey merch coming, so stay tuned for that too. So, all right, everybody. Love you. Bye. All right, YouTube. Keep it classy.